Hi, welcome to ReachOut. Today, we will learn about the asset management feature of ReachOut. With the asset management feature, you can record and track customer assets, including comprehensive details, associated documents, images, and maintenance schedules. First, go to Account Settings and enable Asset Management from here. After enabling Asset Management, you will have to define the various categories of assets for which your field service company provides service. Click on Asset Category and provide details like category name and parent category, if any. If you have a form that needs to be used for inspection of assets in this category, select it from the drop-down list. Next, you can set the attributes that define assets in this category, like name, description, serial number, model number, cost, etc. A few attributes are suggested by default. You can modify those or delete them and add your own. By default, the first two attributes, name and description, cannot be edited or removed. These are mandatory fields to be captured during asset registration on the web or mobile. Choose the type of attribute in the drop-down list. 4 types of attributes are available: text box, text area, drop-down, and date. By marking the given checkbox, you can make it mandatory to capture that attribute while registering assets. The toggle switch lets you enable or disable an attribute on the mobile app as per your requirements. Delete the attributes that are not required for this category. Here, you can use the Add Attribute button to add additional attributes if necessary. Below the Attributes section, you can define the documents and manuals, like purchase receipts, warranty documents, or user manuals, that will be uploaded while registering assets in that category. Again, a few document types are suggested by default. You can modify these as required. The Mark as Mandatory checkbox and Enable on Mobile toggle switch are provided here as well. You can also remove the document categories as per your need. If necessary, you'll be able to add additional documents by clicking on the Add Document button as well. After filling in all the required details, click Save to add the category. You can edit or delete asset categories if needed. All the registered assets will be listed in the Assets option given under the CRM menu on the left side menu bar. You will have 3 ways to add a new asset. The first is by going to the Customer page, selecting Locations, Assets, and then clicking on Add New. The second way is by selecting the Assets tab on the Customer page and clicking on Assets. The third is by going to the Asset Listing page and clicking on the Asset button. On the Add New Assets panel, select details like customer location or site. Now, proceed to add the asset name and description and select the asset category. After selecting a category, type in all the relevant attribute details. Upload the available documents and images, and save. The newly added asset will be displayed at the top of the asset list. You can edit, view, or archive the asset if necessary. You will be able to click anywhere on a list item or use the View option to open the Asset Details page. On the Asset Details page, you will find 4 tabs that provide categorized information about the asset: Basic Details, Related Jobs, Gallery, and Documents and Manuals. On the Basic Details tab, you can see all the basic information about the asset. On the Related Jobs tab, you can see a list of all the executed or future jobs linked to the asset. Use the search function to find a job or filter the list in terms of work orders or inspections. On the Gallery tab, you can view all the uploaded images of the asset. You can use the Add button to add additional images if needed. Likewise, you can add additional documents or manuals using the Add button available on the Documents and Manuals tab. If you want, there are options to edit or archive the asset from here. When it comes to scheduling an inspection or work order for an asset, you can use the following methods. On the work order page, start by selecting the customer's name, select the site if needed, and select the asset from the Assets drop-down list. Proceed to add the rest of the details and save the work order. On the inspection page, start by selecting the customer's name. Fill in all the relevant details for the inspection details section. Then, from the Sites and Assets section, select the site if needed, select the asset, select a form if one is linked to the asset, fill in the rest of the details, and save the inspection. Next is part of the quick creation of a work order or an inspection from the Asset Details page. Here, select an asset and select Work Order or Inspection from the three-dot menu. Also, once a job is completed, you will be able to view the asset details, including newly registered assets, from the Job Details page. That sums up the asset management feature on ReachOut's web interface. Contact our customer service for more details and clarifications.